Another episode of Mr. Big Mouth. Just phone call comes in, bang, like that. Hours later, I'm sitting here with Pellagreeno.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Too.
Tell everyone who you are.
Well, my name is Pellagreeno Tweeds. I'm from Jersey, New Brunswick, X and 9, stand up, and I came in today because I wanted to tell you guys about our 9th annual short film festival that we have coming up with I'm So Newark. I'm on the production team with a really dope filmmaker, Matt DV, and we've been taking submissions all year long from a lot of upcoming filmmakers for different short films, all different categories. And we made our final selections, and we're ready to do the screenings. It's going to be next month, October 10th and 11th. Okay. October 10th and 11th, downtown Newark, 54 Halsley Street at the Express Newark building.
Very nice.
And it's going to be really dope. We're going to give out awards to all the filmmakers. We're going to have a panel from media content creators. And we discuss different things in different aspects of film, from directing to acting to screenwriting, even working with agents.
Okay.
And things like that, work in production.
How long have you been involved with the I'm So Newark
I've been involved with I'm So Newark now for about 4 years.
Okay.
I met them when I started going to Essex County College, and I started interning with Matt DV, and even after I graduated and getting my associates in communications and liberal arts, I continued to work with him.
So what is it about the I'm So Newark project that you're working on that keeps you so engaged? Like, you've been doing it now for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute because, Matt is a good soul.
There you go.
He's a good soul. He's a real, genuine person. He's overcame so many different obstacles in life and still pursues different goals. And he likes to teach. And when I'm around him, I'm just a sponge, soaking it all up. And that's what I love best about working with him, and he's quick to pass the baton.
That's great. No, that's excellent. I love people that actually like to embrace the creators and bring them in. Some of them are very cold and they kind of hold you back.
Right.
And it's great that he does that. Are you a filmmaker yourself?
I would say I'm a filmmaker in the making. I like to be behind the scenes. I like writing.
Okay.
More than anything, I like writing screenplays. Is one I'm working on now called The Gangster and the Gentleman.
Really?
Yes. So
how does one? All right. So this was your brainchild, The Gangster and the Gentleman. Okay. This is always the fun parts of the stories. Where were you when that story hit you?
Well, it started off for like a class project. And I had to make like a movie poster and come up with a movie and start the screenplay. But I wanted to continue it even after I got the A.
Yeah.
I was like, this is really dope.
Yeah.
This could really be
now you
something.
can get paid for it instead of paying them for it. Yeah.
Right. So, once you learn how to copyright, put your name on things, it changes the game.
When you're writing, where do you like to write? Like, because a lot of creators come through here, right? And everybody has their process.
Right.
So what's your process?
My process, I like to be alone. I don't like nobody around me. I don't want nobody in my space. I like to have me something to sip on, something to smoke on, and I just get in the zone and just let my fingers start going.
And get away.
Right.
I'm the same way. Yeah, you got to close the door, kick everyone out, and get into that zone.
Yeah.
Because I deal with this too. Have you ever dealt with writer's block?
Absolutely.
How do you get past it?
And it's difficult to get past writer's block. I think my block come in when you start to compare yourself.
Yes.
And thinking if you're good enough to be in the same category as people that you see, people that you admire, people you look up to, you see them doing it. And you just start to question, can I do it? Am I doing it? What am I doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
When I was building this for the first 4 months, I questioned myself every day. It's crazy, right? It almost drives you nuts.
It does, but they say the mind is the devil's playground. So, when those thoughts start to creep in, you just have to remind yourself that you're special.
Yes, and then
And you got it too, and you are doing it, and you can do it, and surprise yourself.
that's funny you say that because my father, who was a former deacon, when I was going through it the last when I was building this out, I was telling him what was going on. He's like, "That's the devil." He's like,
so you're a PK, you're a preacher's kid.
Yeah, I'm a deacon, deacon's kid. Yeah, not
Okay.
yeah. So I came through the whole thing, Catholic grammar school.
Okay.
Went through it all. I don't know. I'm a sinner. Like everyone else.
Every saint is a sinner.
Yes,
Don't get that
exactly.
twisted.
All right, so let's get back to I'm So Newark because I really and let's just talk about and for people that are not from Jersey, okay, it's Newark.
Newark.
All right,
It's pronounced Nork.
exactly.
Newark.
And anyone that goes Newark,
You ain't from out here.
No, you're not. So just step aside. I just want to get that. I want to clear that up before we go any further.
Right.
It's Newark.
Right.
All right. So you're in college. You join I'm So Newark, right? I hear myself saying it, and we're just so Jersey when we talk. What was the first thing that really grabbed you when you joined it? What aspect of the film process really kind of like, wow, I like being around
Watching
this?
it come all together. Because you have to keep in mind, I come from, because I'm an 80s baby. So I watched media develop before I even knew that's what I was watching.
Yeah.
I was hooked on reality TV from the very first episode of Real World, episode 1.
With Eric. Remember
Right,
that guy?
right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
that?
I was hooked. And then just to watch how it grew, and like the monster it became into. So like a lot of people look at me like, oh, you watch so much TV and yeah, I do, because I'm watching everything. I'm listening to the writing. I'm watching the shots. I'm looking at the costumes. I want to see the credits. I hate the fact that the credits come at the end.
Right.
And it's in such small print.
Yeah.
It goes by so fast that nobody really gets to see who did what.
Yeah.
That brought this magical piece together.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you one thing, because I worked in television. I'm doing this now. I don't care. Like, I would see my name go up in credits sometimes. I knew. If you do it, and you're an artist, so you appreciate it. But I know you like to get the credit.
Right,
and so far,
right.
it's like,
I
hey,
just
man.
want to see my name.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, there it goes. Hey,
Pause
there
it.
Pause it. There it went.
Right.
That's it. Because that's so funny. So, yeah, you got totally sucked into it. And, so how has that... is it a festival and organization? How do you define I'm So Newark? I keep calling it an organization.
I'm So Newark is a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit.
Yes,
okay,
it's a nonprofit organization. We like to work with different people in the community. Like Matt, he likes to really reach out to convicted felons and people who want to get into the entertainment industry. He likes to work with a lot of kids that are going to college and may have be on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Different levels of the spectrum. So it gives you the opportunity to work with all different kinds of people, and all come together and learn and watch the project come together. Like the last project I worked on with Matt, he directed a film written by Eric Grooms, Eric with the A, A-R-I-C, Eric Grooms. He wrote a film called God's Will. And Matt, he was the director, and I got to help with production on the scenes that they did over in New Jersey. And that was just really dope. And once they finished filming it, they screened it at Shaquille O'Neal's movie theater down there in Newark City Plex. So we had a whole movie screening. I brought my kids.
That's great.
It was a proud moment for me to be sitting in a movie theater and watching the film that I helped with production and to see my name go up in the credits. But I couldn't hit pause.
No, you couldn't hit pause. You could yell it out, though, in the theater.
Right,
that's me.
That's me. You see me?
Right? Look, there it goes. You know what I find so amazing with, because I came up in television. Like, I've been doing this, for a minute since the mid-'90s, and the democratization of media. Like, the fact that you guys can be able to pull this off now, and what I'm doing here and what you're doing there was unheard of, even like 10 years ago, right? At such a high quality.
Yeah.
Right? I heard I heard this interview with Spike Lee, and he's right. He's like, we used to go to college, not whatever, for the classes, because we wanted access to the equipment.
Right.
Wanted access to the equipment. Now you pick up a phone, you legitimately can shoot a a feature film on a phone, right?
Right.
It's and you tell me, what I've been learning more even as I get older is that it really breaks down to the storytelling, the medium, like what you shoot it on. If you don't have a good story to tell, it doesn't matter if it's on
That's
an
why the writing is very
$8,000
important.
camera. It's important, right?
Yeah.
And I guess that's why you gravitate towards it, because
Mm-hmm.
and that's I actually heard that too from the guys that do what's that, Pixar. They're like, all the graphics, that doesn't mean nothing if the two characters don't have an engaging conversation. You lose everybody.
Right. And
You know?
everybody wants to jump in front of the camera, but like the most important parts are behind the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And-
that's where I like to be. I mean, I know I'm cute on camera now, but I like to be behind the camera.
Yeah, because it's funny. It's like you think of a writer, because you write a pencil, but in a movie set or a TV set for that matter, it's like everybody has their hand on the pen. Everybody kind of directs it in one way, right?
Yeah, in the writing room.
And right, it's, you know, if the lighting's off, that screws that up. If that's up, like it's kind of like, and we're in football season. It's like to have that many people on a crew.
Right.
Right. What is the biggest challenge that you found, you know, producing these films? Somebody that's watching this, that's looking to get into this, like, what are the big hurdles?
You could plan all day, all night. You could plan for weeks, months, years in advance. But when it comes down to it, anything could happen. And you got to be able to pivot. You got to be able to keep your cool. You know, you still got to treat people with respect and be kind when you're working on a set. You know, you get frustrated. You do get frustrated. You know, it's a lot of money invested and it's people's time. And, you know, we're all artists. And as Mother Erykah Badu said it best, we're artists and we're sensitive about our shit.
Most definitely.
You know, so everybody has a level of pride, a level of ego, you know, a level of arrogance that needs to be catered to.
Sure.
You know, and you just got to know where you fall in all of that and not be able to take everything personally.
No. But what I learned working in this business too, a lot of times, not all the times, people lose their shit sometimes. That's okay. That's normal as long as they realize that, apologize, whatever. But a lot of times I've realized people that are loud and screaming and all that are the ones that don't know much.
Right.
They're compensating when they get like that. You know, like I said, you have your bad days. That's fine. But the ones that come on the set and are constantly like that, what is your favorite part about being on the set? Like, what is it that you really like kind of gears you up?
I like being on set and being behind the camera and seeing the artist, seeing what's in my frame, what I'm recording, and being able to see them how they don't see themselves. You know, that's kind of the art in cinematography, is being able to pull out different aspects of the artist that they're not even aware of. And that all comes in with different shots, knowing when to do the close-ups.
Yep.
Just to get that emotion and portray that emotion across the screen. So it's like, if this is what I saw and I was able to convey that to the audience where they seen it and felt it too, I feel like I did my job.
Yeah, I saw another interview I saw with Mr. Blockbuster himself, Tom Cruise. He's like, as soon as I learned the lens, that's when I really started to move in this business, like,
Right.
and understand what the lens does, like long, far, and your emotion. The same face you have on a long shot is not it's not going to give the same emotional feel, and it's wild, right? Like, you would think, like, oh my God, people see you do what you do and shoot stuff, and it's like, oh, you put the camera on, you direct it. No. The lighting, the set that mood, you know. Something far away makes you feel lonely. Something up close feels intense, right? All these little things that you
use different shots to bring out different emotions.
Different emotions.
Telling the story.
Exactly. So it's like the words along with the shots are working together to, like, you know what I'm saying? If the words might be great, but if the shot is off, then it doesn't
And
hit.
that's the beauty of filmmaking. Like, I've done a lot of film analysis too. Like, we like to watch films and do discussion on the films, and a lot of times we speak about shots and angles and just, like, you know, how that all played a part in what they're trying to portray. Like, one of my favorite film analysis I did was on I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. And the scene that I picked is when she was getting off work. And she worked at the diner. She was getting off work and she was being haggled by some guys. And she just, like, lost it. You know, she
Yeah.
lost it. But it was just, we got to like dig deep into what it was really portraying as far as a black woman working, being moody. She said she was PMSing and like different things. So just the way they like portray women,
Yeah.
especially back in that day, in different scenes and different movies and stuff. Because I'm all for the black exploitation. I love those. Those are my favorite.
That was a great era. We
Yeah, those
had a whole
are my
podcast
favorite.
talking about that once. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of see that happening now amongst the independent creators. I see another kind of blaxploitation era, you know, and from all different cultures coming. I see an independent movement. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you feel that?
No, definitely.
Right, because I mean, the major movie houses have decided they're going to make 85,000 remakes of one movie. So I see it as an opportunity for the independent creator to come in and sneak up and bite them right on the ass and go, hey, we're here. You know what I'm saying? And like, we're doing things too, and we can tell stories and, you know.
Then sell it to Netflix.
And then sell it to Netflix or Tubi or, you know, or all of them. That's a good question. Have you delved into that world of the streaming world?
Not yet, but I want to, because you know Netflix just moved to Jersey.
Yep, and
ever since they moved to Jersey, I noticed they've been filming a lot in Jersey. Even like with Happy Gilmore, they just filmed Happy Gilmore too. They filmed that in Irvington.
Yeah, when I was living in Hackettstown, they were at the golf course, the driving range. Yeah,
right. Like you know what I'm saying. So it opens up all these different opportunities, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get in there, what angle am I gonna come?
Yeah.
You know, like, but I'm gonna get there. Like that's like a goal of mine. Get a job with Netflix.
I think you don't even have to put an angle. You just keep doing you. I think the fact that they're on the ground now and that they're here is the benefit, right? Like that they're close by. Like from a podcasting world, they're actually starting a podcasting division now to compete with YouTube. Right, like so they're gonna pull in. I wouldn't doubt a year or so of doing this, we're gonna get a, you know, kind of a knock. Hey, why don't you come? I don't know. And I always go back and forth with trying. Like, you want to get picked up by Netflix? That's fantastic.
Right.
But there's something inside of me like, screw you. If everyone likes it, why do I need you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the point is, like, to my original point was, there is definitely an independent creator, and it's so like getting a phone call today that you're coming through, and I just find out about this film festival that you guys are having, and I'm like, another one.
Yeah.
Another one. You know, we had a comedian, actor come through here. There was another one last week. And I'm like, I'm just so amazed by it. Maybe I've been out of the loop and I didn't know, but
yeah, because it's definitely the season for film festivals.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is our season.
Fall is
like,
the time.
Or like the end of the summer over the fall. Cause and it's really dope when you go to a film festival and you see a short film that's being screened and then you see it on TV.
Yeah.
It hits different because it's like I got to see it before any and everybody before it hit TV.
Yeah, exclusivity.
Right.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And you get to meet all the people there.
It's like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be this big. Like I liked it in the screening, but I'm glad everybody else liked it too.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too, is that with all of these streaming services and there's just a demand for content. And you know, filmmakers, I don't know if you hear this in your work, like, because I know you work with a lot of filmmakers. I don't know if they catch feelings of when you call film content. I've heard a couple of directors kind of go, it's not content.
It's not.
It's film. There's two different things, you know. It is, right?
Yeah.
How would you define content and film difference?
Well, the difference between content and film, content is typically trying to sell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's trying to either sell an image or sell a product, sell a lifestyle, you know, but with film, it's more of an art to it. They want you to feel. It's all about your feelings. They want you to get caught up into the emotion of it. They want to be your favorite movie.
Yeah, that's a great explanation.
They want to make you cry. They want you to get angry. They want you to think you're Spider-Man.
So let's see. So I guess like content is kind of like fast food.
Right.
And film is kind of a little bit more home cooked. Exactly.
It's going to stick to your rib.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now with the film festival, is there any film that you think is going to really pop? Is there one, like, is everybody kind of...
There's a couple that I watched that was like really dope. I don't want to say anything because I am one of the judges, so
Sure, sure, sure.
I want it to be fair
Of course.
to everybody.
But some stood out.
Yes, some definitely stood out. And after the reception is going to be October 10th. It starts at 4:30, again at Express Newark, 54 Halsley Street. We're gonna do the screening of what is it called? Gone but Not Forgotten. Gone but Not Forgotten, and it's celebrating what's his name, Rodney Gilbert and Jerry Gant. I use my phone a lot because I'll forget stuff. I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it wrong. But
I'm with you.
Rodney Gilbert, he was they're both deceased, and this is like carrying on their legacy. But he was a filmmaker from Newark, and he did a lot of work. And Jerry Gant, he's a really dope visual artist. Like he worked on a lot of the murals and stuff throughout Newark.
Okay.
And so we're gonna screen their film, their documentary that we have on them before we screen the upcoming artists. And then the next day, that's when we'll like do our panels. We're also offering headshots. So if there's
That's still a thing, headshots? People get headshots? Oh, yeah?
It's definitely a thing. It's just like in the modeling industry. You need your headshot. So if you want to act, an actor, actress, you need a headshot. You need it to be clean.
Really? Because everything I hear from people that have been just coming through Big Mouth Studio alone, I hear a lot of it, and I've heard this from music people too. It's about the social media following. That's really a strong, like a lot of these studios or producers or whatever. If you have a strong follow, it doesn't hurt, right? Is that or is that kind of?
It doesn't hurt, but it depends on what you're looking at, because a lot of people are buying their following. So it's like it does play a part, but you want to look at who has a real following.
Sure.
And they're not buying their followers. They're not buying their likes. You know, you can tell by looking at the numbers and the insights and the statistics what's a real showing and viewing versus
if you have 4 million followers and you get 2 likes on each post,
right,
they're fake.
Right.
Straight up. That's what I do for a living. So I've always said 100 rabid, loyal followers are better than 10,000 passive fake followers.
I post something, and if I get over 100, 150 views, I'm like, I went viral.
Yeah. It's true, though.
You know what I'm saying? I just need 100 people to look at me. I'm viral.
Yeah, no. And it's wild. And you know, like building up the Big Mouth Studio social following, it's been all real. Like everyone that comes in, and then another 100 come on, and then another 100 come on. That's the way you do it. You know, and it's the way it should be done, because it's real. Because then you can actually lean into it. You're like, that's my following. Yeah, I hate the fake follower thing. It drives me.
Right.
Been dealing with it for years. And I'm like, why are you and business owners and smart people, too, that I know. And I'm like, why are you doing that?
You know,
like,
and then it's
why
like,
would you do that?
Wouldn't you want to see who's really following you for real? That's like settling for fake love. Don't you
Yeah,
want to know who
exactly.
love you for real?
It's like walking into a restaurant, like, let me get that hamburger. Oh, it's plastic. What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what else is going on in your life? I mean, so you got the film festival. And by the way, what are the dates again?
October 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
October 10th and 11th.
Where can they buy tickets?
You want to go to Film Freeway, www.filmfreeway.com/shortff for Short Film Festival.
There you go.
Yes.
So now we got the film festival. What else are you doing? You're an artist. Yeah, you got something else going on.
Yes, I also been working on some music with the Warbucks. They are a group out of New Jersey, Exit 9, Somerset, stand up. You know, and I love these boys. We actually been working together and doing music since we were in high school. And it's really dope now because we're all adults. We're all parents, you know, but we have a passion for it, you know, and they're very talented. I want to give a big shout out to Goon. Goon, get him. You know, he's crazy when it comes to producing beats and R&B songs, and then we got Fleet. He's crazy with the rapping, and Shoddy Rock. And I just did a song with Fleet and Shoddy Rock called Fire. So I'm excited for that to come out. I think they still want to add some finishing touches. I'll let you hear it though.
Yes, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I'll let you hear it. So but that's really dope. And but I like doing the music. I always say it's a hobby. People get mad at me because they say I'm nice. And I need to take it more seriously and do more with it. But I don't know. I just never had that drive to really be like a female rap artist as much as I love female rap artists, but I like to do it for fun. I'm not trying to do it because I want to get signed to somebody and, I want the look and I want to do the videos and all. No, I just like to write and I like to record and I like to hear myself. And I feel like I'm your dopest feature. So if you working on a project and you want the sound of a female rap artist, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a verse that you're going to love, but don't be mad if my verse is better than yours. That's all I'm going to say. But hit me up.
My light shines bright.
Right.
You said you have a kid? You have a kid?
I have two. My daughter is 16. I can't believe it. And my son is 10. He'll be 11 next month, too.
So how do the kids like having a filmmaking, rapping mother?
They don't believe me.
They don't believe you.
They do not believe me. And it's so crazy because they're like kind of into the world too, but on the gaming end of it.
Sure.
Like my son taught himself how to code and code video games. My daughter likes to write. She writes stories and make characters. So I'm actually trying to encourage them, like, can we start our own gaming company, guys? Like I'm trying to get the kids. Can we do something? But they don't believe me, even though they've seen me on set, they've seen me in the studio, they've heard the music, but they're just like, I'm mom to them.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
their mom. They're
and they're your toughest critics.
Right.
Of course.
Absolutely. They'll hear me rapping and they'll listen to the song and then look at me and be like, you're not a gangster. You are not a thug, mommy. What are we having for dinner?
I'm not trying to be.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So, and I'm like, what? You don't know your mama?
That you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, I grew up with hip hop, like I'm 50 years old, so I was there literally as it's coming up. And the way hip hop, the storytelling is so good, right? That your kids are even like, well, you're not a gangster. But I'm not. I'm singing. I'm trying to be a gangster.
Right.
But that's the nature of hip hop, is that you're a storyteller. And if you're good at it,
you gotta be a gangster with it. You gotta say it with your chest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you guys got. You rapping? Do you have any other ventures that are going on?
Well, you see, I got my Chiba Gang hoodie on, so I definitely got to give a big up to Chiba Gang. That's a brand, an upcoming brand that I'm trying to build with my sister, AJ Lee. Shout out to AJ Lee. You can follow her out. Follow her too at AJLee_X9, and follow at Chiba Gang. It's for the female smoker, and we like to do production. We actually want to produce different shows. We want to interview upcoming artists. We're always going to like different events. We really love the underground scene. Okay. Where it's a lot of underground hip hop artists. Shout out to Bankai. They're my favorite. They're also like I like to compare them to Wu-Tang.
From Jersey?
Yeah, no, they're actually from Brooklyn, Crownsville.
Okay.
Yeah, Crown Heights. Sorry, I mean on them streets,
Don't mess it
up. And we want to get the merch popping and different things because like we're ladylike, we're very girly, but we like to be with our hoodies and our Timbs.
Telling me that's how I do everything.
We be around a bunch of thugs. We get cute, but we're comfortable kind of cute. It's for the female smoker, and that's what we like to represent and promote, the sisterhood. We're all about sisterhood because in this industry is dominated by men. It is what it is. So it's like we want to create a safe space for women who love hip hop, who love smoking and just being in the whole vibe of it all, because they kind of go hand in hand.
Sure.
It's a thing. It's a thing, and just like create a safe space for the women because we're up in here too.
Yeah. You want to get heard.
Right.
But I got to just say something on a side note. You have the coolest, dopest earrings of anyone that's come through here yet.
Thank you.
They're cassettes. I want to put a pencil in there and turn back the cassette. That's what I want to do. I keep looking. I'm like, come on. Well, I mean, this has been great. You know, is there anything? How can people find you? Where can they see your work? Where can they connect
Well,
with you?
you can follow me on Instagram at Pellagreeno, Pella Greeno, just like the color, or you can hit me up at Kissing Cameras. That's where I like to work under my production.
I was going to ask you about that too. Okay, so that's your production company.
Yeah, that's on Kissing Cameras Multimedia Production House.
Nice, very good.
You know, and that's where I like to. That's like my umbrella for all the screenplay writing and production and producing. I really want to get into TV producing. I want to produce TV shows. That's my goal.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we should talk after this. I know a couple of people.
Yeah,
Get you in
I've
the
been
mix.
having so many ideas.
Like talk show or reality or what lane you want to be in?
I could do reality. Reality is kind of flooded right now.
Yeah.
But you know who I really am proud of that's doing it is two people. Drewski.
Okay.
The way he's flipping his reality and doing it on his own, you gotta commend him.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Natalie Nunn. And maybe because I watched her beginning on Bad Girls Club, because I said I watched all the reality shows, and I watched this little girl from LA come on to Bad Girls Club and take it by storm to where now she has her own shows and flying all around the world. Baddies in Africa, baddies over here.
Are you
baddies
kidding?
over
That
here.
really?
Natalie Nunn.
Holy shit.
And executive producing it. You cannot be mad at her. You can't be mad at that. And it's just awesome to see how people take advantage of those opportunities, you know, and build a brand, build a name, build a legacy for themselves.
That's what it's about, right?
That's what it's all about.
That's what about leaving it.
As an artist, you want to be remembered. That's what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
You want people
And your kids
to
still
know
won't believe
your
you, though.
name. No, absolutely not.
It could be Pellagreeno in Australia. No, that's a lie. It's not you. It's someone else.
Yeah, I'll have to bring them with me and make them work on set. Once I put them to work.
Give them a little red carpet service. Let them eat it up a little bit. They'll love it. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
Really,
Thank
really.
you for
And best of luck
having
with
me.
everything.
Absolutely.
And I'll try to make it there on October. Say it again.
October 10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
Yes,
And the website
Express
again? One more time.
Newark. You want to go to Film Freeway, www.filmfreeway.com/shortff.
There you go.
And you'll get all the information for the I'm So Newark Short Film Festival.
And I'll put it in the description here in the YouTube
Absolutely.
thing. Terrific. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Deuces.